You're watching FIFA Predicts, predicting the big games in the football world via the medium of FIFA 20, computer versus computer, and it's a huge occasion today. Thousands of fans descended on Liverpool to watch Benjamin Mendy take selfies of himself while everyone else played football.
He's amazing at doing that. He's the best in the Premier League. He puts in the hard yards when it comes to taking selfies. He's hoping to gain a few thousand followers on Instagram.
It's a huge occasion as well today for the pre-game tweet. Taking a picture of yourself as if you're the only player playing, then with the time and the date and a hashtag maybe saying game on, let's do this for the lads.
Yeah, it's becoming a valid tactic for squad players to try and twist their manager's arms into letting them start.
And that's how Phil Foden has got a game today.
Absolutely.
Well done to him. City, they were intimidated by Liverpool fans holding up their scarves, but they managed to hold their nerves. Raheem Sterling stealing in.
Raheem Sterling, a little magician there. It's amazing. He leaves Lovren standing there like an embarrassed squirrel looking at nuts and berries all over the floor.
That's his Achilles heel, isn't it, Dejan Lovren?
Yes.
If you do leave nuts and berries on the floor, he will stop to pick them up.
He will stop to pick them up. He gathers them and stores them for the winter months, and that's what's happened here.
Is that why he runs around the field a bit like that? Does he store them in his armpits?
He often does, and if you run freely with nuts in your arms, then you're going to drop them.
Liverpool, they played gorgeous football in the lead up to this one. Much like Volta football. If you don't know what that is, it's the mode on FIFA that nobody plays. But just like street football, it was ultimately pointless.
FIFA.
Ederson, what a goalkeeper. How good is Ederson?
He is brilliant. Ederson is brilliant, and frankly he needs to be with a tattoo like that, because that renders him utterly unemployable for almost any other industry.
Now, Ederson, of course, with his tattoo, he's combined his great loves of skulls and small intestines.
He loves those.
Has he ever saved anything with his tattoo?
Yes, for his early career he forgot you could use your hand, so he used to save everything with his neck. So he's actually got quite a bruise there which the tattoo covers. If you've got an unsightly mark, the best way to not draw attention to it is to put a big skull and a small intestine there.
City, they weathered the storm like a plucky little fishing boat bankrolled by a billionaire sheikh. Kevin De Bruyne, he is a brilliant player in the winter months because he's not threatened by sunlight.
Yes, it's why he earns the big bucks as well, because he's forced to spend a small fortune on Factor 50 Ombre Solaire. But it's lovely to see him making hay while the sun doesn't shine.
Liverpool, they found themselves behind in recent games and they've come back, but that was against relegation candidates like Aston Villa and Manchester United. This was against the big boys, but Man City, they left their back door open.
They certainly did, yes. Man City had just popped out to put the bins out. They'd gone back inside. They were watching their own documentary about themselves. They'd forgotten they'd left the back door open. Mane came in like a stray cat sniffing around the carpets there. And when that happens, that brings other stray cats into the area.
More stray cats will come in.
So Firmino joined in with some carpet fun. He went one further and actually laid a scent.
And how will that affect the team talk?
Well, Guardiola's got to get some Febreze down on that carpet sharpish, otherwise it'll stink the place out.
Now tell me, is it pronounced Firmino or Firmino? Because I've heard the player in interviews, he calls himself Firmino, yet pundits such as yourself, you call him Firmino.
Yeah, I wouldn't pay any attention to how the actual player is pronouncing his name. He's not English, is he? He's Brazilian. He's only been here, 3 years? He can't be expected to get his own name right. Trust me, it's Firmino.
I have been on holiday to Spain a couple of times, and as a result, I pronounce every Spanish player with an S, th. It makes me feel more intellectual.
Well, I do feel intellectually intimidated by that, and I resent you for saying it. No, I think the thing with these foreigners' names is it's best to pronounce them the way nature intended, which is the English way.
Then Man City put the game to bed. Phil Foden showing why he's one of the most talented players in world football to play fewer than 10 minutes of world football.
Yes, when he's ready, he is going to be an absolute world beater.
When exactly will he be ready?
When he's about 35, we've got to play the waiting game with this fella.
So there we have it. Now, competition time. Predict the score of the real game in the comments section below. Get it right, and you'll win Ederson's tattoo on your very neck, performed by our resident tattooist, Ian Fiveankle.
Yes, I've never done this before, and I'm not very good at art, so if it's looking like it might be a bit rubbish, or just sellotape some sausages to your neck. Same thing, really.
And congratulations to last week's winners. Your winners are these winners. Congratulations to Monica Singh, who correctly predicted that Bournemouth would beat Man United 1-0 and wins Ryan Fraser's hamster wheel and bedding. See you next time on FIFA Predicts. Bye.
Bye.
Thanks so much for watching ESPN on YouTube, and for more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app, and for premium content and live streaming, subscribe to ESPN Plus.